Hey planner friends, it's Elise here, and I'm doing my first Plan With Me video here in my A5 original Filofax. Here I'm just showing you some of the date stickers that I like to use. These are from my shop, and they have the date flags along with the weekly Monday to Sunday, Sunday to Monday stickers at the top with date circles. Here's a quick flip through so you can see. Now I do these for every month that coordinate with the Cocoa Daisy inserts here that I'm using. So usually I find out about mid-month what the colors are going to be, and I make them before the month starts. Here's my seriously fine 7mm pen that I like to use, and some washi. I'm using this Mandy sticker book. What I like about this one is that the large boxes, the full boxes, they're actually 2.25 inches instead of 2.5 inches. So that makes them really good for horizontal spreads. There I just showed you some of my cloud stickers that I like to use, especially on full boxes. That way you can still use the full box but utilize as much space as possible in these teeny little planning areas. So I'm laying down a header and a checklist banner. I still like to use the headers in the horizontal layout because I feel like it makes it kind of neater and ties everything together nicely. It's also a way to pull in some different colors into each day of the week. So I'm just planning out a few things. Now this planner is actually my work planner. I'm really a vertical kind of girl, but I use this as my coaching log. I'm a teacher. I taught gifted 4th grade and 5th grade for several years, and now this is my first year as an instructional coach. I'm actually a math coach now, so I spend my days working more with teachers and data, but I still do manage to get in the classroom a lot, especially when I do model lessons. So it's an adjustment, but so far I do like it. I feel like I get to use a lot of different skills and a lot of the things that I did enjoy doing in the classroom, like a lot of the ways that I was creative in making resources, I can still do that, so that's good. So what I do is I write down everything I do for the day on the Cocoa Daisy to-do list, one page, to-do daily page. And then I will transfer over to here the things that are applicable to work, because just in case for an evaluation or something, if I needed to submit a coaching log, it's nice to have everything written down, what I did each day, and I wouldn't necessarily want to show my employer every single thing I did that day. So this is a nice way for me to go back at the end of each week and just jot down the things that were applicable to my job. Oh, okay, that's better. Let's zoom in a little bit. Alright, so even though I'm doing the horizontal layout, there's still room for full boxes. So right now I'm laying down one of the full boxes. I'm using one of my planner clouds, that way I can still use that area to write, and I can still show a lot of the beautiful full box. Now this is the matte version, and you can see there's a little bit of shadowing, but it's also because I have some super bright studio lights here. So in real life, the shadowing is not so bad, and the glossy version, the problem is even less apparent, or even less there. Alright, so right now I'm just going in, grabbing another header. That means it's probably checklist flag time. So I marked down a meeting that I would have, and that would be a meeting that would last all day. Those are grade levels, so that means that I sit in an office all day and present pretty much the same presentation over and over again. It also means that I need to compile a lot of data for each grade level, that way we can talk about it. And then I'm writing down here that I need to compile that data and put out a worksheet, basically, which is just not really a worksheet like we think of, but just a form that the teachers in grades 3 through 5 would fill out. I'm also writing down that I'm going to be modeling, which means that I go into the classroom with the teacher in there and I will do a lesson, and the teacher will watch, and then afterwards we will debrief. So right now you'll see that I pulled up the little date flag there on Wednesday, and the stickers, my matte stickers, are removable, so you can remove them, but if you do it too many times, it's not going to be the same sticker that you first encountered. But it still works, so a few times, a-okay. After that, it can get a bit ugly. So right now I laid down some washi there just to pull in some other colors into the spread, and I'm putting down a little header and my checklist flag to write down some things. This is something I like to do just to pull in some of the nice quotes and add some visual interest. I will use that space there and put one of the Mambi quote boxes layered on top of some washi. So for Wednesday, I'm just writing down that I need to do the STEM challenge, which is a program that I do at school. I'm actually a math coach, even though you'll see I do help in lots of other subjects too. But a STEM challenge, which is just a weekly question that we have up that students will answer, and then, you know, I'll check it and then I'll make the new one for the next week. I'm also writing down that I need to take more staff pictures, because in addition to being a math coach, I also run the website for the school, and I'm also the resident flyer maker, and basically any kind of thing that involves a computer or creativity, I seem to be a kind of go-to person for. So maybe I need a creative director title as well, and the associated paycheck. I'll have to talk to my principal about that. So right now I'm just using some more of the planner clouds from my shop, just to add a little bit more interest to that space instead of just writing it with you know, little dots or something. Just a little bit more interesting and fun to look at. Oh yeah, I missed the tornado drill there. That was exciting. Alright, right now I'm putting down another full box, and sometimes I will write information there, but other times I might just put a quote box or a quote sticker right there, which is what I think I'm going to be doing. I'm just putting down a checklist flag. I tend to have one of these on each day, and it just kind of highlights the main things that I did that day. Some of them more time consuming than others. So I'm writing down that I did take some more staff pictures for people that weren't there when I originally did it at the beginning of the year. I'm also administering a diagnostic test in the lab. Oh, another fun thing, I was a guest reader because of Literacy Week. I was a guest reader in some kindergarten classrooms, so that was fun to get back in the classroom, and especially to interact with kindergartners, because I have only taught grades 3, 4, and 5, so it's always fun to go and hang out with the little guys a little bit and see how the other half lives there. Alright, so I'm using another planner cloud to add some more things up at the top, and I thought it might look a little bit better if I layered the stickers a little bit more. So I'm layering that under the header, and now I'm just going to add another little one there, tuck it back behind the big cloud. And I'm writing down some things that I had to get ready for STEM night. So as the math coach, I was responsible for organizing a STEM festival and then parent STEM night at the school. So I'm just writing down a few little things that I had to get in order just for advertising, just to when I was going to distribute the flyers, and when I could make some announcements to parents while they were here on campus. So I'm putting down a nice gold foiled full box, and I'm just adding a little text box here off to the side just to make it a little bit more visually interesting. I'm putting down a checklist flag. Sorry for the focusing in and out. This camera I'm just getting used to. It was a Christmas present. So I'm still kind of a newbie when it comes to this camera, but I'm figuring things out slowly. So hopefully hey, we can only get better, right? So I'm just writing down that I need to gather some data for another MTSS meeting, which is just a meeting where we discuss student progress and kind of brainstorm and talk with teachers and administrators about just reflecting on the data and what we can do for individual students. I'm also writing down that I need to send a candygram, and that means I need to make the flyer. Yep, I got voluntold again to make a flyer, but that's just fine. I do enjoy doing it. I do enjoy doing anything creative or any graphic design. And then I'm also writing down that I'm going to be modeling in a 5th grade classroom. So here in the little, I guess I'll call it a text box. I mean, that seems like the best thing. Let me know if there's a better term I should be using. I guess I'm just so used to working on the computer that text box seems applicable. So I'm just doing my really sorry attempt at some lettering here. And I'm writing down some of the things I needed to get ready for this MTSS meeting. And then we get down to the weekend. Now, because this is my work log, my coaching log, I don't really do that much for work on the weekend. At least I try not to. That's a new thing. It used to be that I would work on the weekends all the time, and it was just really hard because I didn't get to explore any of my interests outside of school. I mean, I love teaching, I love making things for teaching, but I have been trying this year to take a little bit more time on the weekend for other hobbies like this. So I made a really sorry banner out of the washi there, but it works. And then I liked that today sticker so much that I used it again. But later I did go back and change it. So if you are really interested, you can look on my Instagram and see what I changed it to. But yeah, didn't even notice that at the time. So on the weekend I am writing down a few things that I did just to get ready for the next week. But it's also a great place just to experiment a little bit with layering stickers. So that's what I do. So I'm just showing you here that I still have plenty of stickers left on this little 2-page kit in the Mambi sticker book. Okay, this is the daily to-do page I was telling you about, and my stickers kit does include the date flags for each day. They can go at the top there. So that's where I jot down everything I did in the day, work related and otherwise, and I just kind of have it on my desk and I just jot on it throughout the day. These are just some little tassels I got at Michael's, and I like to it's a really quick way to make a coordinating paperclip, so I'm just making those really quickly. I just slide them on, and then after that week is over, maybe I slide them off and try a new color, and I just keep that little baggie with all the other ones together. So here we are back in the Filofax, and we're going to do a really nice and shaky zoom in on our work this week. So if you made it this far, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. And I plan on having more, both in my Happy Planner, which is my main planner, and more of these horizontal layouts in my A5 Cocoa Daisy inserts. So thank you so much for watching again, and I hope that you'll come back. Bye.